the Dallas Mavericks arriving at the building earlier today. There's no lack of focus among that group. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets going up against the Dallas Mavericks. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Hey, Allie.
Well, Nikola Jokic has transformed his conditioning. He said, when I first started playing back in Serbia, I couldn't do a push-up. And when I came here, I was probably the worst conditioned player in the league. I lost a lot of weight, and I feel much better. To be honest, I don't run faster, but I can play a lot longer. That's what matters. Brian?
Yeah, it helps for sure. Thanks, Allie. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Klay Thompson is out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And for Denver, Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. And it's Jokic in at the center position.
Now look at this Denver team, and you just expect them to be good for a long time. Obviously, MVP and Jokic, but their best players, all young, signed the long-term deals. They should be able to compete.
Murray passes to Porter. Back to Murray. Inside. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's good.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
Yeah, great job by the Nuggets putting together this core. They're set up for success for a while, Brent.
Well, we saw that potential BA come out in the bubble, getting to the conference finals, and now it's about getting key players back to health and at full capacity. And if they do that, I expect them to make the noise that the Western Conference wants to avoid.
And Dallas calls time here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
One more time, the Denver Nuggets dance there.
Doncic passes to Washington. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. Can't hit that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. Pass to Porter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Connects from downtown. Caldwell Pope's got 5.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Doncic. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And the strength of Doncic allows him to play through contact. Surprised he didn't get the start treatment there. No whistle.
And that was the mobile 1 drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Here's Jokic. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Pass to Washington. Out to Thompson. From the arc. The shot off that time. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Murray. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
And Jamal Murray more and more has come into his own as a player capable of shouldering the offensive load and being a leader for his team at times.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, don't forget about Jamal Murray. This guy is back, and he's as good as any other point guard in the Western Conference.
Shot's good.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
You know, with Murray, he's an efficient, high-volume scorer with a complete offensive game, Brent.
No doubt, B.A. Scores at all three levels, has a great handle. I'll tell you what, this is about recovery. Jamal getting back, being focused to return to the game that has eluded him from injuries the past couple years. He is focused.
Now here's Murray, and here's Gordon from the arc.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds. I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
The Nuggets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Murray. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Comes up empty down low. Here's Thompson. And that one hits the back iron.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Pure from three-point range. Caldwell Pope's got 8.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
Denver in the lead. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Doncic. The Mavericks rebound. And Irving gets it to go.
Kyrie's such a blur in the open court. Leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. It's just very solid offense.
And Dallas calls time here.
And you know, you felt this coming ever since summer. The idea of Kyrie Irving out of Brooklyn. Now, we all know the two sides just couldn't see a long-term future together. So the Nets were able to send Irving away and get something before he left in free agency.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Doncic, and Doncic hammers it home.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
Outside Murray. Pass to Porter. Now Gordon. He's guarded by Washington. It's tipped. On the wing, Thompson. Fires the 3. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Well, for poster guys, it's usually dunks, but I wouldn't mind a Klay Thompson jump shot poster to look at on a nightly basis.
Now here's Gordon. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And he gets it back. And they get it back. And here's Porter outside. He's now 1 for 2 at that bucket.
Porter in a comfortable place there. He likes the passes being on target, and he stays perfect in rhythm with that, Jay.
Here's Irving. And it's Denver with a rebound. Pass to Porter. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Irving finds Doncic. And the 3 off target. For Denver, they've got 6 of 14 in so far. To the inside. And the basket by Jokic.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
The 3 from Thompson. That one doesn't drop. And it's Denver the other way. Knocked loose. Pass to Jokic. Over Washington. Jokic, no good. The Mavericks trailing. Irving with it. Doncic left side. Irving, the pass to Thompson. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Over to the wing. Up top, Porter. Puts it up. And another basket for Denver.
Kind of amazing because Jokic has that passing ability and what it's done in terms of how the coaches run their offense around what he can do.
Now here's Washington. And that one drops.
PJ Washington.
Washington's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Gordon against Washington. Gordon, the pass to Murray. Doncic grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 16 so far. Thompson outside. Takes the three. And they get it back. Irving for three. And the three-pointer goes. Now just a 2-point Denver lead.
Consistent three-point shooter, a clutch three-point shooter. Kyrie has to be guarded out there at all times.
Now a timeout called by Denver. You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Greg.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
It's that time of the game, Nuggets fans. Here comes your Nuggets dance team.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Jackson outside. Here's Watson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the rejection. Pass to Hardy. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Watson. Back to Jackson. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
From the inbound. Off the inbound. And he takes it up and lays it in. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Soft touch on the lay-in. Not everyone has that.
Oh, Jokic with a block.
Jokic using all 7 feet there. Good effort by the center.
Second chance effort. Chalk up 2 there.
Number 2. Assist for
Here's Jokic.
Hardy.
Jackson on the wing. Right at the free throw line. Another shot. And Jokic lays it up and in.
And how about Jokic just with a tremendous read? Where was that ball going to carry him off the rim? He was in the right position.
And he comes up with a bucket. Doncic has got 6.
Assisted.
Denver's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. And there's Jokic on the assist by Jackson.
Really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Pass to Gafford. And Dallas calls time here.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Najee. He's checked in for the Nuggets. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Trailing by 2. And he gets that one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Watson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the score by Dallas. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Green. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous. And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in, and down it goes. 2 points.
Not exactly what coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Green for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, BA, they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions.
Here's Green. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Right wing. Down low. Sharic's shot is off.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
It's not going to go for him. Now Denver takes it the other way.
That's his first personal foul.
Denver in the lead. Pass to Watson. Here's Najee. 3-pointer. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Who's ball? Nuggets ball.
.32 seconds left in the first quarter. Jackson.
Encouraging to see Doncic hustle like this on defense, wanting to make an impact and doing just this.
3-pointer. Watson with a rebound. Jackson outside. Steps back and shoots. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your team.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. They're the 2 and the 3. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Ali. Thanks. Murray for 3. Now pulls it in. The Mavericks trailing. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And Thompson gets it to go.
And Thompson, a guy who has size and has strength and has taken shots like that before.
Outside Murray. The ball's knocked loose to the right side. Back to Caldwell Pope. They get the rebound. And another shot. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 6.
And Jamal Murray showing that he's capable moving without the ball to find some points.
And here's Thompson for 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic just got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And then Porter with the dunk.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
Gordon, the pass to Porter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Outside for Porter.
Denver foul. Convenience Caldwell Pope. That's his first personal foul.
For Dallas, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Outside Irving. A shot from the high post. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And Aaron Gordon, Grant, growing up in the heart of Silicon Valley, San Jose.
Yeah, Aaron, using that to his advantage, involved with some apps. Now, we've seen a lot of players getting into the tech world. Great to see guys like Gordon branching out into business.
He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Well, so far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
When you make the most of second chance opportunities, and you're in there and active, well, that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense. Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. So much NBA talent like Jamal Murray out of Canada, specifically the province of Ontario.
Yeah, very true. And I think that's because guys like Murray, born in the late 90s, they grew up with the NBA in Toronto. And Jamal and others have been inspired by the Raptors. And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Thompson outside. From downtown. That one no good. And the Nuggets going the other way now. An open look for Porter. And it's Irving with a rebound. Dallas has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Hardy. Now Washington. And the layup is good off the glass. Washington's got 8 points.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think SBA are getting a little more creative in practicing that. They will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
First team foul.
the paint. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, here's Serbia. Jokic up there.
Deflects the pass. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Porter against Thompson. And here's Jokic. Clock at 6. He buries it from 3. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Thompson outside. From outside the arc. Gordon pulls it in. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Jokic. Tries again. And he sinks the layup. And now it's a 7-point Denver lead.
Well, people try to be aggressive with Jokic, but it doesn't bother him much on that kind of possession.
Here's Hardy. And yep, it's good. Hardy's got 6.
Woo, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Porter against Thompson. Here's Caldwell Pope. Kept alive.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Hardy, defended by Murray. Hardy's shot is good. Hardy's got 6 in the quarter. Denver has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Jokic with it. Now here's Murray. Puts up a 3. Goes back up. Deflected. Here's Hardy, covered by Jokic. Thompson with it. Launches it. On target from range. 11 points in the game.
3 points.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Shoots. Second shot opportunity. Jokic. And at last, they get one to fall.
That's a nice battle inside. It's a matchup where Jokic has the size and the moves to probably take advantage of the defense.
Count the basket.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Pass to Gordon. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
PJ Washington.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Aaron Gordon is a guy that you really value on both ends of the floor. He's capable of scoring. He'll attack the rim. He's shown that he's improved his 3-point shooting. But on the defensive end, him being long and switchable, that helps out. So the more and more guys get used to his versatility, the more he's going to shine.
Pass to Jackson. And here's Gordon. Second chance shot. They shoot again. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And Denver has possession. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Top of the key. Mavericks with the rebound. Now here's Doncic. He's got 10.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Saric checks in for the Nuggets. Jackson for 3. Not going to go that time.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Irving for 3. Counted from distance. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
And watch how this kind of scoring output for Kyrie Irving impacts the rest of his teammates. Everyone else starts to feel hot.
Denver calls timeout. Well, during the 2021 playoffs, Daniel Gafford was such a bright spot.
Gafford made a statement in the first round against the Sixers when Joel Embiid going 22 of 26 from the field. Gafford set an NBA percentage record. That's 85%, BA. That's hot.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Najee's checked in. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Now a timeout called by Dallas.
Timeout charged to Dallas.
Pulls up at the elbow.
Look who it is, man! Your Nuggets dance team! It's that time of the game, Nuggets fans. Here comes your Nuggets dance team. That's right, fans. Give it up once again.
Gafford finds Irving. Again, the Mavericks good for two more.
Irving feeling confident, just rising up and knocking down the mid-range J.
To the middle. Sharic's shot is off. The Mavericks leading. Green in the post. Yep, count it. Green's got his first points of the night.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
Saric, one of those guys with size and a combination of a deft touch. And in close, he's effective.
2 minutes.
Outside Irving. Back to Green. Shoots from the line. Goes back up. And finished off by Gafford as he lays it in.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
A minute and a half left in the first half. Jackson pass to Saric. 6 to shoot. Watson. No good. Nice D from Gafford. Dallas has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now an 8-point Maverick lead. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Jackson outside. This one for 3. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got rebound number 8 now. And Irving, the bucket on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Watson. Here's Saric. Got a hand on it. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kicks it to Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. Another shot. Gafford tipped. And he recovers it. That one falls.
Daniel Gafford.
Gafford's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. It's stolen by Green. And so it's Dallas now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and just not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the 3rd quarter right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 18 points and 4 rebounds. He's been playing extremely well lately and making some new highlights for us already in this one. Shaq, what's your take on Dallas?
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in the good spots, taking what the defense gives them, now forcing them shots. We'll see if they can maintain that discipline in the second half.
And Kenny, what did you think about Denver?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything, Ernie. Shaq, you think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for Mickey Jr.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. They've got Kyrie Irving. Daniel Gafford is out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting the rock at 58%. Thompson right side. The 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic is...
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Washington. Dallas no good that time either. The Nuggets shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Well, when we talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body. Trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season are trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Ryan?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
And out of bounds, the Mavericks will take it.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in. And here's Doncic. 13 points in the game. Irving for 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
For 3.
Doncic has got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Porter. 10 points for him.
Good job reading the floor. Aaron Gordon's solid at sensing when someone's open.
Thompson outside. The 3 ball. Another 3 for Dallas.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Tries again. Goes up again. Yep, that one's good. Jokic has got 14.
I like when Jokic uses his size down there on the inside. He gets the ball to a good spot, and then he goes to work.
The three from Thompson. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's Porter. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Fearless play by Doncic in the paint. Ready to do whatever it takes to find his shot.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
The Nuggets have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Outside Murray. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by Irving from 15 feet away. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Thompson. Fires for 3. Denver grabs the miss.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Porter.
That's just all effort from Klay Thompson. Getting up into his man, that's just tenacious deep.
Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J.
Klay Thompson.
He's got 17.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And we think back to 2015, Grant. Klay Thompson with the best quarter in league history.
Oh, B.A. 37 points from him in one quarter, setting an NBA record. Klay 13 for 13 from the field and 9 for 9 from deep, taking only 4 dribbles the entire time. Only Klay Thompson, guys.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 19. Porter finds Murray. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by Irving. They get it back. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
And he's been incredible this game. And plays like that one show you how locked in he is.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks.
You think about some of the great young centers in this league, but when it comes to making everyone around him better, Jokic is the man.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Here's Irving. He's got 21. And here's Doncic outside. Jokic grabs the board. If you could pick any center in the league to start a team with, Brent, is Jokic your guy?
Man, between him and Embiid, we're talking about 2 different styles here, B.A., but I love the passing and I love the positive impact that Jokic makes on the entire 5 that are on the floor, including himself. So Jokic is the guy.
The free throw drops from Murray.
And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season. That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And the shot's good by Irving.
Trust Doncic to make smart moves with the ball. He puts it in the hands of a guy with a wide open shot.
Pass to Caldwell Pope to the paint. Jokic. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That's his second.
And Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position, Greg.
Oh, so true, B.A. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center, we've never really seen that before. Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
And Jokic drops them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Doncic is doubled. Over Murray.
Mavericks foul.
Watson, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope.
That's his third personal foul.
For Denver, they've gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Jokic passes to Gordon. Now Porter. Pass to Watson. Murray with it. Guarded by Doncic. Jokic with it. Beyond the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. The Nuggets shooting 47% during this third quarter. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jokic has got 12 points here in the second half.
The Joker right there pulling up off the bounce. Is there anything that guy cannot do offensively?
Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Porter, the pass to Jokic. Shoots. There's another block.
Swatting shots away with ferocity.
He is not messing around in this one. Basket counts. Jokic has got 26.
Jokic is rolling, and you can see the coaching staff over there applauding everything he's doing.
Thompson outside. Takes a 3. The shot that time not on target. And the Nuggets going the other way now. Here's Watson. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. And it's now only a 5-point Dallas lead. Here's Doncic. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
If this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic puts pressure on the defense every possession.
A different look for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Washington. Green comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Hardy in for Irving. Green for 3. Denver grabs the miss.
Mavericks foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And they've also done a great job of just taking what the defense is giving them. Teams willing to give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it.
The Mavericks leading. Now Doncic. 15 points in the game. And the bucket is good. Doncic has got 17.
A phenomenal score. I love watching Doncic kick it up a notch and take over.
Here's Watson. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the shot. Good D by Doncic. Outside, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And here's Denver. They're on a 17-6 run. Green covering. Here's Watson. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. He has 6.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Doncic with the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
At about 230 pounds, Doncic is a low down low.
Offensive board. Saric down low. He's guarded by Gafford. Porter. Gafford grabs the miss. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting an impressive 48% from the floor in the third quarter. Green, the pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Murray. Outside Porter. Back to Murray. Porter finds Murray. From the high post. Second shot opportunity. Fires the 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Doncic. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Gafford with the bucket.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
And they pick up 2.
Well, that screen wasn't quite as effective as it could be. However, they find a way to get it done. Credit to Shooter for overcoming that aggressive defense.
Doncic, good.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
Back to Murray. Pass to Watson. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his 4th personal foul.
The first one falls. A different look for Denver. Najee, he's checked in for Saric. And it's Jackson in for Murray. And Dallas also making a switch. Powell's checked in. The Mavericks shooting it well, around 55% for the game. To the inside. And Powell with the stuff.
Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
It's Doncic with a drive.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside and looks to score.
Here's Jackson. No good with the elbow jumper. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Mavericks. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Jackson. And it's Najee in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Caldwell-Pope's shot is off. Doncic outside. Pass to Gafford. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Jackson with it. Here's Najee. Up top, Jackson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Dallas got 4 rebounds now. Thompson outside. Hits the trifecta. Thompson's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Jackson against Doncic. And Gafford gets it to go on the assist from Doncic.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Porter against Thompson. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Drops in the layup for 2. Caldwell-Pope's got 21.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
For the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic comes in for Najee. And Murray subbed in for Jackson. Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. The Nuggets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And the shot's good.
And Murray getting it going on the inside that time. Around the trees, still scored.
Now here's Irving. Up and over Gordon. And Irving gets it to go. He's got 25.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
And he lobs it up top.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. For Dallas, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Murray against Doncic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Nikola Jokic.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
That one's off. And the Mavericks making a change here.
Taking 2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
That's his 3rd personal foul.
The Nuggets really having a tough go here. Pass to Murray. Porter with it. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Porter showing just great body control that time, taking the hit, but he keeps his eyes on the rim. That helps him score and finish.
Here's Doncic. Gordon pulls it in. Gordon's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Caldwell Pope. Back to Jokic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Morris, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Jokic gives you such a great foundation out there. He stays so level-headed. That's the kind of leader that this team has been feeding off of.
Gafford, he's checked in for Morris. Here's Doncic, and it's in there. Doncic has got 15 points in just the second half.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And again, Denver no good. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Doncic passes to Thompson from deep. And it's Denver with a rebound. Caldwell Pope's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
Combine the size and skill that Porter Jr. has, really tough to beat.
So it's the Mavericks now. It's a 10-point game. And stolen by Murray. Here's the break. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And here's Jokic. He's guarded by Gafford. Jokic passes to Porter. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Oh, Jokic with the block. Here's Caldwell Pope. Sends it home from 3-point land. Now just a 5-point Dallas lead.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Irving, pass to Gafford. Washington, left side. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Knocks it loose. Here's Gordon. Washington grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Kyrie Irving.
And it's a 9-point Maverick lead.
Some close defense is not going to scare off Kyrie Irving. He gets in there, he's physical right back, and he gets the finish.
Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Wide open. Bullseye! Jokic has got 32 points in the game.
Well, the feed from Murray, a score-first point guard, but the setup was nice.
Thompson outside. Here's Doncic. And that one drops for him. Doncic has got 17 now, just in the second half.
Klay Thompson.
Outside Murray. Pass to Porter. Back to Murray from deep. And another three for Denver.
Well, a polished score and good recognition as Jamal Murray understood the timing that he needed to catch and fire.
Outside Irving. Washington left side. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Nuggets trail. Inside. Here's Gordon. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Aaron Gordon is one springy dude. When he gets the ball down low, it's hard to stop him.
The three from Thompson. Offensive rebound.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And here's Murray. And Gafford with the block. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And the dunk by Gafford.
And Kyrie with that feel, man, it's so special, impressive. Finds a teammate, that's a direct dime.
Murray is doubled. Shot clock at 6. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his third personal
It goes on Kyrie Irving.
And Murray, one of those guys that you can classify as automatic from the free throw line.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Watson's checked in, and Murray drops them both. The Mavericks leading. Doncic outside. And he lays it up and in. Doncic has got 30.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Murray.
14 foul.
Porter the pass to Murray. Back to Porter. That shot off. Nice D from Thompson. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Doncic passes to Gafford. Got it.
Daniel Gafford.
And now a 12-point Maverick lead.
You know, the instincts of Luka Doncic are second to none. Such a natural playmaker.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, thanks a lot. I had a chance to hear what Mike Malone was saying to his team. He really got into them, saying, quote, "You guys aren't playing hard enough. Forget the X's and O's. We need to play with passion." Let's just see that for the last part of this game. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Murray passes to Jokic. And that's going to be a travel.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Out to the right wing. Washington passes to Thompson. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
The Nuggets running out of time.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Murray.
Mavericks foul. Daniel Gafford. That's his third personal foul.
The free throw drops for Jokic.
Team foul.
And Jokic drops them both. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Murray against Doncic. Pass to Irving. Lets a 3 fly. Drains the triple. Irving's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Kyrie Irving has a sweet looking stroke right there. Fantastic at getting his feet underneath him that time.
And another miss by Denver. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Doncic with it. Now here's Thompson. He's guarded by Porter. And it's Thompson penetrating. Count it, and one. He'll have a chance to the three-point play. Gordon. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Saric checks in for the Nuggets.
Shooting for Dallas, Klay Thompson.
Thompson, no good on the free throw.
There's so many little things that Klay Thompson does for his team that go unnoticed. Trust me, they're not unappreciated.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Mavericks.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Luka Doncic.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
And so here is Denver, down by 15. Here's Jokic from 9 feet out, and the shot goes in. Jokic has got 38 points.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Murray. Launches a three. Hits the three-pointer.
Ooh, and I love that spread. That's Murray's bread and butter, stretching out the defense. He was way behind the arc.
Thompson outside. The three is up. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Drive home safely.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. I think it was a great game today. We step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Welcome. Maybe the best day of the NBA. Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. It's USA. And the East All-Stars. So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. Looking at the starting five for USA. Chandler out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kobe. And it's Durant. And it's Paul in at the point. Tips it. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Brown outside. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, right there, you see some of the old school mid-range game that Tatum has in his bag.
For three, Durant. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the East All-Stars head coach. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. And so we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David. And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And Brown drops them both. And it's Paul with the ball for USA. Outside for Kobe. For the three. The shot, no good. And it's the East going the other way. Here's Young. And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it.
Eastern All-Stars ball.
And here's the East. Tipped away. And taken away by Paul. High post, KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if there's anybody better than Chris Paul at starting the break. I mean, he initiates it quickly and turns defense into offense in a heartbeat.
Tatum finds Brown. Lots of room. And James pulls it down.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Tatum passes to Brown. Brown jams it in.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
And now let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
The leaner, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Tatum's got his second bucket.
You know, it went down, guys, but still unusual to go to the leaner there with so much space around him.
Here's Durant. East grabs the miss. And here's Young. Over LeBron. Here's Antetokounmpo. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Persistence pays for Giannis there, using his athleticism and those long arms to collect second chance opportunities for his team.
USA shooting their first free throws of this game.
First personal foul.
The first one falls.
Team foul. Shooting for
and Kobe drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside Tatum. Back to Young. Baseline jumper. The shot, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Chandler, the pass to LeBron, and he converts the layup.
Yeah, you know, LeBron's mental strength is just so focused that nothing much phases him. He stays locked in.
Here's Giannis. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Offensive rebound. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
So it's USA now. They trail by 1. The pass to Bryant. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Bryant's got 8 points.
Nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Count the basket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Young kicks to Tatum. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Young outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. Here's Brown. No good there. So USA will take it the other way. Right side, Kobe. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 10.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this scene.
Pass to Young. Over Paul. Here's Giannis. And Chandler sends it back.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Timeout.
That one drops for him.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the East. 6-point game. On the left block. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Tatum.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. And he's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Young's shot is off. KD with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Paul with the 3. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The East trailed by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
You know, a focal point for Tatum early on, increase the consistency from deep. and he's done that with a lot of lab work.
That one goes. Count it. 14 points for Kobe Bryant.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Back to Brown. Paxson coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
Timeout.
So timeout called here, the first for USA.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance.
A big group substitution here for the East. Banchero's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Scotty Barnes comes in for Antetokounmpo. Maxey's checked in for Brown. And Halliburton subbed in for Trae Young. And USA will go for a different look here. Kevin Love's checked in for Chandler. Anthony comes in for James. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Chris Paul. The 3 from Tatum. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Over Tatum. Westbrook. And Westbrook is right there.
Russell Westbrook.
And USA leads by 4.
You know, I love a lot about Westbrook's game, but one of the things I like most is he's one of the best rebounders in the league, regardless of position. And he may be the best rebounding guard in the league.
Now, here's Maxey. A shot missing. Great D that time from Love. Pass to Kobe. The USA calls time here.
Timeout, USA. And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of the timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Eastern All-Stars ball.
The East trailed by 4. Halliburton outside. Up top, Maxey. From 8. That one wide left.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Anthony. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Now, here's Tatum. He has 7. Good ball movement here by the East. 6 to shoot. Barnes with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance. Pretty consistent.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for USA.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Blown opportunity.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Passes it to Maxey. Banchero with the ball.
The first 2 minutes.
Outside, Maxey. And here's Tatum for 3. That one misses. So USA will take it the other way. Outside Westbrook. Anthony right side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Crafty down low. Melo knows how to draw foul.
For USA, they've been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. James Harden, he's checked in for Kobe. That one misses. The East trailed by 5. Outside, Maxey. Halliburton passes to Banchero. Out left to the wing. Outside Tatum. Outside Maxey. Lets it go with the three. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to get.
Anthony kicks to Iguodala. Launches it, and Anthony is good for 3.
Carmelo Anthony.
Anthony's got 6.
Well, Anthony is just this competitive. He wants everyone to know what he can do.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Iguodala finds Harden. Over Maxey. And they'll get another chance. And Anthony gets it to go.
Anthony wanted to see that play finish the right way. Good job on the offensive glass.
Lobbed up there for Barnes. Halliburton passes to Banchero. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And too long on the shot.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
On the wing, Iguodala. Corner shot. Can't hit that one. Kobe Bryant getting it done for USA. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire.
36.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on USA?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
We've got Brown. Damian Lillard out there with Jalen Brunson. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with. That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And no quit. Just keep playing the right way, stay aggressive, and try to battle back.
Brown with it. Now Anthony defending. Brown, good.
Give credit to the defense. They were right there on Brown. Ultimately, though, he's too smart and too confident near the hoop to have any effect.
Here's James. And it's the East with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Lillard misses.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Chandler. East grabs the miss. It's Lillard, top of the key. Here's Giannis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Giannis.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And USA making a change here. Hall's checked in. Harden kicks to Anthony. From deep. Lillard with the rebound. And so Lillard will bring it up for the East. Trailing by 4.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in. The circus is there.
So smooth.
Could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Good on the bucket. Chandler's got his second basket.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the boards because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
To the paint. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that. A super high percentage shot there, you just can't allow him to get that close.
The USA calls time here.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
USA with some changes. Davis is checked in for Chandler. Kevin Durant comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Bryant in for James Harden. Paul outside. Back to LeBron. Trying to get open is Davis. And James with the basket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 5 assists tonight to the middle. And Adebayo throws it down.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
The USA calls time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
A t-shirt. Make some noise. Fans, that was your home team dancer.
Here's Kobe. He's got 16. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Quite simply, he's a bucket. He's a shot maker. There's very little that ever throws him off his game.
Lillard finds Giannis. Back to Lillard. Offensive rebound. And to Kumbo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Davis. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Here's Kobe, and finish off by Bryant.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
The pass to Brunson. Top of the key, and he gets it to go. Brunson's got his first points in this one.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Durant, no good. The East trailed by 5. Brunson, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over Kevin Durant.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
Lillard against Paul. Pass to Brunson. Over Bryant. And James pulls it down. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Jumps up, and Lillard throws it down.
Really amazing. Absolutely astonishing how accomplished Antetokounmpo is on defense. I mean, he's disruptive wherever he is on the floor defensively.
Davis against Adebayo. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Durant against Brown. The kick out to Bryant. Back to James. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
LeBron James.
Kobe's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And one of those players who will not be denied. LeBron's so strong inside.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Second chance effort. It's hauled in by USA. James has got 7 rebounds in the game. The shot's good from Bryant.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now a timeout called by the East. Kobe Bryant really making a difference.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Giannis passes to Adebayo. A baseline J, and that one good. Adebayo's got 12 points in the game.
From about the extent of Adebayo's range, just far enough to keep the D honest.
And Davis puts it in.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
and he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
A putback, Davis on the follow.
Anthony Davis.
Davis has got the lead up to 13 now for USA.
Davis using that athleticism to battle it out on the glass. From in that tight, hard to stop AD.
Lillard misses. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the basket by Lillard.
Such a lethal outside sniper. Lillard isn't bashful at looking to pull the trigger from deep.
Outside, KD. Davis down low. He's guarded by Adebayo. Bryant's shot is off. The East trailed by 12. Giannis passes to Lillard. Back to Giannis. Passes it to Brown. Clock at 6. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over James. And the rejection by James.
Giannis Antetokounmpo with the basket.
USA leading by 10. For 3, Kobe. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Kobe Bryant.
Paul's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
One of the most dangerous scorers in the game. Bryant is taking no prisoners on the offensive end.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Banchero's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Scotty Barnes comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Tatum in for Jaylen Brown. And then for USA, Kevin Love's checked in for LeBron. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Chris Paul.
Boy, AD's showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
Back to Lillard from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 10 points.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Iguodala outside. Back to Davis. Deflects the pass. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
What a great effort that time by Davis. Just never gave up on it. Worked through tough defense and still found a way to get it up and down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Tatum. Back to Mitchell. Good ball movement here by the East. Banchero. And the shot goes down. Banchero's got his first bucket in this one. Westbrook passes to Iguodala. Here is Bryant. The shot's good.
Kobe Bryant.
And USA leads by 15.
You see the number of moves Kobe has, more than capable of creating for himself with that handle.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Davis, and finally they hit one.
Anthony Davis.
Davis has got 11 points in the quarter.
Anytime he's in the paint, Davis has the advantage. Size and agility works in his favor.
That's a 2 from Lillard. It's hauled in by USA. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bryant passes to Iguodala. The USA calls time here.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Halliburton's checked in. There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's Barnes with the ball for the East All-Stars. 15-point game. Halliburton, that's good.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Bryant. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Kobe Bryant.
Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
With 2 seconds left, it's not going to go for him. And it's USA with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get right back to the action when we return. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
On the court for USA, Kobe is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Chandler. And it's Durant, and it's James in at the power forward. The East trailed by 14, and Durant sends it back.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Kobe. Brown outside. And another miss by the East. USA leading by 14. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Outside Tatum. To the left side wing. And the pass to Brown. Back to Adebayo. Nice defense from KD. Now USA with it. Nice shot by James.
LeBron James.
James has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for USA. Outside Tatum. Pass to Adebayo. And here's Young. Shoots. And it's Durant with the rebound. Here's Kobe. And he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
Now this is how you break ankles, folks. Skillfully handling that rock and creating some space for himself.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Brown finds Young. James with some nice D.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You think about LeBron's career, no matter where he's gone, he has impacted winning at the highest level. Remarkable.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Knocked loose. Paul with the steal. Here's Bryant. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Bryant's got 4 this quarter.
And what a passer Paul is. Exceptional at seeking out his guys and getting them into a rhythm.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Adebayo kicks to Brown. Young outside, and they get it. And another miss by the East.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
James Harden. Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. They've been looking at a source in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis's teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds them.
Outside for Durant. Here's the teardrop. That one goes in.
Kevin Durant.
KD's got 8 points.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
Maxey's checked in for the East. Jalen Brunson comes in for Trae Young. Here's Paul. And the layup's good off the glass.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And there's the call on Chandler.
USA foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Ball against Brunson. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Ball kicks to KD. From deep, Harden drills the three-pointer.
James
Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
On defense, USA. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
And, you know, it's awesome to see Harden giving his all on defense. That's been an area that he's needed to improve on, really making an effort to stay with his guy.
The USA calls time here.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
And USA going to change here. Anthony's checked in. Now USA with it. They're on a 20-6 run. It's stolen by Kumbo. Brown the pass to Brunson. And it's Brown missing. And so it's Paul bringing it up for USA. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Personal foul.
The craftiness of Paul really on display everywhere, but especially inside and forcing defenders to commit fouls.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Brunson the pass to Maxey. Good on the shot. Maxey's got 5 now.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
And the basket by Harden.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
And to Antetokounmpo inside. Anthony on him.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Timeout. The USA calls time here.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance.
Barnes is checked in for the East. Durant feeling it out a bit. Here's Anthony, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
You know, one reason Giannis has won Defensive Player of the Year is his agility and mobility. He can stay in front of guys and stay connected to shooters, too.
Barnes can't get it to go.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Runs in the pass to Adebayo. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Anthony. And then Durant with the jam.
Kevin Durant.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Back to Brunson. To the inside. Adebayo. Chandler with the block. And a big mental mistake as they get called for the timeout when they had none remaining. And they're going to pay for it with maybe the rarest of technical fouls.
Major mental lapse there. He's got to know they're out of timeouts. Just a total unnecessary technique.
You're right, G.A. He won't live that one down easily. Not his proudest moment. And the East All-Stars making a change here.
Kevin Durant.
Banchero's checked in.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Pass to Brunson. At the elbow, Banchero. Back to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up, high post. That shot off, so USA will take it the other way. Chandler with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Pass to Maxey. Chandler with the block. Outside Anthony. The baseline J. Chandler, no good. Bounce pass onto Antetokounmpo. Barnes finds Brunson. Loads it up for Giannis. Stolen by Durant. Kicks it out to Paul. Durant against Brunson. KD's shot is good.
Kevin Durant.
Durant's got 14. And look at how the hustle game has been going for USA.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game. And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Harden outside. Chandler trying to free himself up. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Anthony.
Circus shots, creative shots. They're a specialty for Harden. There's a reason why he's won a few scoring titles. He knows how to get it in the basket.
Durant against
2 minutes
Barnes.
remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Tries again, and it's good on the way in.
Basket by Jalen
Brunson's got his second basket of the night.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Anthony. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And that one's good by Giannis. He's got 13.
You know, I think you got to push Giannis further away if you're the defender there. I mean, he's just too big of a threat inside.
Shot's good by Anthony.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor. That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
The pass to Harden. 2 points. That one goes.
James Harden.
Harden's got 16.
Harden is maddening to defend. I mean, you're right up on him. You've got him bodied up, and it still doesn't do any good.
Antetokounmpo against Chandler, and Chandler sends it back. They get it back. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up, and it's Banchero missing. Brunson against Paul. Outside, KD. Chandler trying to free himself up. KD's shot is off. And Brunson has it in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. Brunson's got 6 points in the quarter. Chandler down low. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. USA ahead, running away with this one.
The USA team.
And
115.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Jalen Brunson out there with Mitchell. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Barnes, and it's the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Westbrook, no good. Brunson with a clean look. They get it back, and they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
And yes, it's good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time. And USA with some changes. James comes in for Kevin Love. Kobe is subbed in for James Harden. Here's Barnes. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Comes up empty from 8 feet. Chandler outside. Pass to Iguodala. And it's Bryant in the corner. Over Barnes. Here's Chandler. James outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Barnes. And USA also making a switch. Davis is checked in for James.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy's done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And it's Bryant missing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the East. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times. Bryant looking over the floor. Outside Westbrook. Back to Bryant.
Hey, there's never a good time to slip up like that, but especially with the game still hanging in the balance.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Lillard's checked in. LeBron's checked in for USA. Outside Tatum. Driving the lane and slam dunk by Tatum.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope. When just a little while ago, it looked like hope was lost.
Hard not to wonder if maybe they left it until too late. I mean, they finally started to make some things happen, but at this point, they almost have to be perfect the rest of the way.
Yes, that goes in.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Lillard outside. Back to Brown. Mitchell right side. It's stolen by
Hey, Hey, there's never a good time to slip up like that, but especially with the game still hanging in the balance.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And here are the East All-Stars. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Mitchell.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Pulls up on the wing. They get it again.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Outside Tatum. Antetokounmpo kicks to Brown. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by USA.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And he gets the bucket.
The mid-range stroke of Bryant. You got to admire that. I mean, he's got a terrific feel from here.
Lillard against Westbrook. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Antetokounmpo with the basket.
USA leading by 21. And LeBron throws it down hard.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Outside Tatum. Back to Lillard. The tray. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Shoots from the high post. That shot missing. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Lillard finds Brown. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Bryant slams it in.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
The first free throw is good. Love's checked in for USA.
For your East All-Stars, Jason Tatum.
And so Tatum nails them both. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for USA. Iguodala outside. Wing shot on the way. And that one goes long. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Outside Tatum. And stolen by James. Inside. Here's Kobe. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
James the pass to Bryant. Shoots over Brown. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by James. Bryant's got 10 points in the quarter. Lillard outside. Back to Brown. Outside Tatum. There's the triple. That's a basket. His 8th from the field. 8 of 14.
Jason Tatum has so many different ways he can score, showing us a little solo spurt ability right there.
And that one's good by Kobe.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Back to Brown. Not going to go that time. So USA will take it the other way. Here's Kobe. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
First personal
and when
foul.
you foul Bryant, you really got to foul him, or else he's going to make it an and one.
And USA with some changes. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Love. Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Paul subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Durant in the corner. Releases. USA with another miss. Tatum wide open. He fires one. No good on the three. Now Paul. On the wing, Kobe. He's guarded by Adebayo. And it's Bryant missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And Lillard gets double teamed. And here's Tatum for three. It's hauled in by USA. Chandler's got his 16th rebound on the night. Durant kicks to Paul. Back to KD. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Kevin Durant.
KD's got 19 points.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Here's Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And finish off by Bryant.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
Bryant against Brown. Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by USA.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at
it. Durant inside. Guarded by Tatum. It's good.
Kevin Durant.
Durant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
Tatum passes to Antetokounmpo. Wants to get it to Brown and does.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Pass to Kobe. James trying to free himself up. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Brown with it. He's picked up by Paul. Lillard with the bucket.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Tyson Chandler.
Kobe doing a great job being a playmaker on that one.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the East. Back to Brown. He dishes it to Giannis. The 15-footer, and it's good off the back rim and in.
You know, knocking down mid-range jumpers is huge for Antetokounmpo. It doesn't allow the defense to form a wall and play off of him, and it opens up driving lanes as well.
Bryant hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Bryant's got 57 points. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. That one doesn't go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
So USA wins it. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.